Good afternoon, lovelies. How are we doing today? Allie at A Cleaver Art, getting another creative cafe starting. For those of you who have not been for a creative cafe previously, we just sit around and make some art. As you can see, I'm working on a mandala. Hopefully a couple of our friends will show up and share the different projects that they are working on. I'm very big on supporting other creators. So if you create something and you want to share it with the world, you shouldn't feel afraid to do that. You should feel supported and encouraged. So I have kind of just made it a point to be more active on here, try to share some love and energy. So I know a lot of you guys are on your lunch hour, and I do appreciate you giving me some of your time today. I think that is so sweet of you. Give me just a second to get these buttons, because oh my goodness, are they not everywhere? I think that's enough. Alright. Okay, looks like we're going good. Alright guys, so like I said, today we're just going to hang out, do a little bit of arts and crafts, have some fun, and then as people come in, we're going to learn about them and just kind of enjoy life a little bit. Can I move this? That would be lovely if I can. Nope, okay. No, I don't want to hide it. I want to keep it. Okay. Nope, okay. No, I don't want to hide it. I want to keep it. Okay. So sorry about the placement of that. I thought I was going to be able to, I thought it was set a little different, but that's okay, guys. Alright, let's get started. Welcome to Allie's Creative Cafe. Just a little thing that we have started doing with our lives to encourage others to create art, spend some time, just enjoy being alive. So since we do have some time, I'm just going to go ahead and get started. This is a mandala that we started on Saturday. We had a tarot reader and someone who was making a comic book join us. It was quite delightful. And I'm just going to spend some time this afternoon finishing, coloring it in, just putting some little energy into it. The goal is to maybe turn it into a t-shirt. I think it'd just be kind of cool. But we'll see what it looks like when it's done. I'm not usually a colored pencil artist, as you can tell from the art behind me. I usually create with paint. I see you. Thank you for showing back up. Hi, Tanner. I saw you earlier today. Glad to have you with us. I see you guys. Hi. Do you have your sketchbooks with you? So the point of the Creative Cafe, again, is to encourage others to create. Today's prompt is simple. It's just find something to sketch. Something tiny, brings you joy. The reason I'm finishing the mandala is because I wanted to draw flowers today. I need to make some stickers for our fan club. And really, the whole point is just to take this moment. You know, we get so few moments with the hustle culture and the everything's got to be done correctly. You know, I preach make the messy art, love the middle of it. Hi guys, I see you. Thank you for showing up today. I preach the messy middle because here's the thing, it doesn't have to be perfect. But if it's not done, how are we going to enjoy it? Like, that is just a serious question. From my heart, like if you don't put your creations out there, how am I supposed to tell you I love it? So guys, if you are joining us today, the reason we have such a big follower goal is we're trying to unlock some of the shop features, because, you know, we are a working artist, believe it or not. We do like to have fun. Hi babe, I see you. We do like to have some fun and just kind of see what happens around here. Not everything has to be a masterpiece, guys. Not every single thing needs to be a masterpiece. Your life doesn't have to be a masterpiece, but it should be getting better every day, you know? Put a little bit of effort and time into it. If you guys are also creators, please mention in the comments what you create. I always love making new friends, and I always have them join us when possible. I do put the condition on if you join during a creative cafe, you also have to make art. So, like I said, this weekend we had a comic book artist, more of a story writer, but a comic book artist, and a tarot reader, and each artwork just turned out so different and amazing. Now here is the question. It should be this one. And here's the thing about not being perfect. As you can tell from my, oh, it's down here, from my mandala, I got an extra petal that kind of fell out. It's kind of like a he loves me not kind of thing. And it's because I didn't do it perfect. You're not supposed to do it perfect. I was just kind of trying to fit the space, and it ended up being like a fun adjustment to the artwork, you know? So guys, when I'm sitting in here, I just think about all the ways that I could take this. Are those two colors too close? Because that's that. Oh, no, too close. Alrighty. We're going to go oranger. But you kind of just have to be willing to make adjustments. You know, go with it. Nothing. If you're telling yourself it's got to be perfect, you're putting pressure on yourself. You're giving yourself an excuse not to create. And that just seems silly. Hi guys, I see you. What are you guys working on today? Got a art project on standby? Or are you one of those people who believes you're not actually a creator, that you just make silly stuff? Because guys, it doesn't have to be the world's best. Like this is beautiful, but you know, it's not gonna sell for $10,000, you know. Like, the thing is, we don't have to put that pressure on us. We can just create. We can just take a moment and enjoy sharing. Fran, I see you. Hi, Fran. You are amazing. Hi, I see you. Thank you for joining. For those of you who don't know, Fran is just the sweetest guy. There is a language barrier, but we do love Fran. He always shows up and gives support. He's a good friend to have. But I will come see you live this afternoon. I have a little bit of time to hang out today. But yeah, guys, we're just kind of sketching, coloring, just creating, kind of BSing. Hi, where are you from? How do you take your coffee is my personal favorite question. You know, what's your favorite color? How do you take your coffee? I am very cafe themed, if you guys haven't noticed. Rocky Robertson in the house. Oh my goodness. Hi. I wasn't sure you were going to be able to make it back. Thank you for joining me today. Do you have your sketchbook on standby? That is the requirement. No, guys, seriously, no requirements. I just appreciate your time today. Dylan, you do music? That's exciting. Hey, guys, as you're joining, please mention in the comments what your creative outlet is. I am always trying to meet new creators. Trying to share, get people inspired. You know, we're talking about how it doesn't have to be a masterpiece. It just has to be made. Not because of hustle, but because how am I supposed to enjoy your book or your artwork if I can't actually experience it? It's just a silly question, but it's real, you know, if it's not there. And that's the thing, guys. You're the only one who can make your creative dreams happen. Now, I have big goals. I have dreams that require help from other people. Like, I can't give myself 10K followers, you know? But guys, is that giving anybody a seizure? That's okay if I turn it. Oh, I Thank you. Yes, please send the heart me's. Please. I am trying so hard to build. It really does help creators like me. Those reposts, those, like, all of that tiny stuff, it adds up. I mean, a lot of us don't like to push it. I'll try not to ask now that I've accomplished the Test the Hack series. But it does add up, every tiny bit. So I do appreciate the support. Thank you so much, Rocky. Ugh. So speaking of Rocky, my turtle's name is Rocky. Rocky the Rocket. Because if you set him down outside of his tank, he takes off. Just psh. Yes. Yes. So it's kind of just like a funny haha that we do around here. But speaking of Rocky, the artist mascot, he is the cutest little thing. I get in trouble all the time. My daughter's like, he's not a turtle, he's a tortoise. All the stuff. He's a cute little guy that literally is like, stretches his neck out. Like when I have my salad, I make him a little salad. It's adorable. But yes, he keeps me motivated. Right now he is staring at me like, what are you doing? You're supposed to be coloring this in. So yes, it does keep you focused when you have good friends like that. But getting to hang out with you guys is really what it's all about. You know, I got on TikTok a couple months ago, just started sharing the stories. And it showed me where I had space in my life for more art. You know, it seems silly to be like, hey guys, join me for a couple hour live and bring your sketchbook. So many people are like, what are you talking about? You cannot come in my house and not make arts and crafts. It is like absolutely impossible. I do not allow it. If it happens, it's because you had to use the restroom and you left. Like we make art around here. We express ourselves. We practice different techniques. Because guys, that's the thing is it doesn't have to be the same. I could make another one of these today and it would be completely different because my mood is different. No, I am not, May. How are you this morning? For those of you just cruising in, I am talking about artistic goals, growing as an artist. May, you crack me up. Trying to get that follower count up so I can just unlock some incentives, make some good friends. I love that. You are so silly. But here's the thing, guys. You know, just little steady, tiny steps. Getting online and doing all the different tips and tricks and techniques you're supposed to do while you do your lives. Very amazing thing to learn. I enjoyed it a lot. If anybody would like the information that I gathered, I will send it your way. Just hit that little orange button and DM me, TTH. But that is not what I'm on here for. I don't want to go TikTok famous because I know all the tips and tricks. I just want to sell some art. I want to inspire other people to make some art. Which hopefully you've grabbed your sketchbook while you're hanging out with me. If you need some inspiration, today is feeling very flowery for me. So I actually have 2 sunflower projects that I am finishing up. One's a table. So that's going to be really fun. That's going to be this weekend. Not everything is sketches. It's not all acrylic art. But it is just something I want to share and spend time with people doing. So guys, this is how far we've gotten. Just a little bit of color. I think I am going to leave this part mostly white for now. But we're going to put in some coffee beans. We're going to add some lining to the... I'm trying really hard to stick with colored pencils because this is not my normal. Hi. For those of you just coming in, thank you for joining us. Let's see. So we got a couple options for coffee colors. How do you guys take your coffee? That's what's missing. Give me 2 seconds. Good morning, Dawn. I see you, babe. I did not bring my coffee in there. I'm so sorry, guys. Don't mind me. All right, yeah. Don't mind me. All right, yeah. There we go. All right, so today is some sort of disconnect going on. I am so sorry, guys. I didn't mean some sort of disconnect going on. I am so sorry, guys. I didn't mean to drop you. I am trying to keep up with it. Should have a new booster. Alright, guys. Sorry about that. So sorry about that. Welcome back to Allie's Creative Cafe. We are finishing up a mandala sketch from Saturday's session. We will be working on some stickers for the second half of this. A lot of people are still very busy at work or getting ready to go on lunch, so if we don't have anybody join in today, that's fine. Totally fine. We're just going to make some art together, hang out. So I did run away for a second and refill my coffee, so I'm all ready to go. Hi, Lucrative. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining the live today. What kind of art do you make? And guys, I want to preface that art is not always, doesn't always require a pencil or a paintbrush. Sometimes it's photography, sometimes it's dancing. Sometimes art is baking. Hi, I see you guys. But the thing is, if you have a moment that you can sit down and create, not because you have to, not because, you know, if I make this, it's going to make me millions, but because you can connect with yourself. 5 minutes a day is all it takes, guys. 5 minutes. You can learn an entirely new skill. You can better your life so easily. You can spend that 5 minutes encouraging others, but if you don't have that 5 minutes, you need to learn how to make it. And if that's set the alarm to get up a couple minutes early, then do that. But let yourself sit down, slow down, and connect with your own soul. The world will tell us that we have so many things we need to do with our time today. You know, why not do this? Why does it have to be something somebody else says? Like, those expectations will weigh you down for no reason. So I'm going to get on here every day and remind you, you can just support other creators. You don't got to be number one all the time. You can take a few minutes, and what you make doesn't have to be super crazy amazing. It can be something as simple as this. Well, okay, this one's not simple. It could be as simple as, like, these hearts, you know. Oh, that's going to be upside down and crooked, but doesn't have to be anything crazy. As long as it's you, as long as it's sharing a part of you. That's what art is about. Hi, guys. Hi. I see you popping in. Thank you guys for joining today. In the comments, go ahead and tell me what you create. I always love meeting new creators. I love getting to share their stories. You guys notice people who I recognize, consider friends, show up regularly. I'm always giving them a shout out. I'm always talking about what they're doing. And that's because I actually show up in their lives to see what they're doing. The content creators out there, I am actually reading their post and being like, okay, this is the one I want to reshare. Because you don't have to do every single one. That would be disingenuous. We don't want that. The whole point is to be real. So, if you grabbed a sketchbook and have joined us, we are just finishing up a mandala. I got some stickers I gotta make today, but the point is just to create. So if you are creating with me today, please let me know. And when we're done, we'll pop you up, or you can send me the picture and I'll put it up. If you're not already my friend. If you're my friend, I'll just add you to the live, because make it easy. But somewhere around here, I have this green that I started with. I don't think it's this one. It might be this one. Well, I'm pretty sure it's this one, but we're going to use this one because it's sharper. Stuff happens, guys, and that's why every empire, if it's smart, fears the artist, okay? You should definitely know that an artist is going to make you see things you don't want to see. And that's not a bad thing. It's an activation. It definitely is good for your soul to remember that you can make stuff. You guys remember when we were kids and you'd walk up to people and you'd be like, my favorite color is green and your shirt is green and now we're best friends? You guys remember that? We should go back to that. Like, I think just like as a society, like, you know, all of us green lovers should unite. Not necessarily unite and take over, but we should definitely unite. And guys, I'm just going around right now and setting the space for this. These do not have to be crazy hard techniques. When we were working on it Saturday, I was telling people, let's see if we can do a whole circle. And guys, I'll remind you that if you think you can't draw, I'm not the person to come say that to you, because I thoroughly believe that if you can write, you know all of the shapes that will make any sort of creation. Like, it's just building blocks, guys. And I keep saying you just got to learn the rules and then you can break them, okay? So you got to figure out the technique and the style behind it, but once you know that, it's game over. You can literally make anything. Anything. I don't like it. And I don't appreciate that. That's what we call block. Alright, guys. Sorry about that inappropriate comment. And doing what we can today. Alright, so hopefully that is done. I'm very sorry about that, my dear. Let's take a sip of coffee and reset real quick. Oh my god, these usernames are so lovely. Hi. Hi, guys. So, yeah, in the comments, guys, let me know what you are creating, how you're spending your time. Do you go live on TikTok too? Because that was a big one for me. A lot of people are like, I can't believe you do that. It's actually been a lot of fun. I really like getting to make art with you guys. And so this series itself has actually kind of developed. It wasn't always exactly this setup. But like I said, you got to learn the rules so you can break them. So once I figured out what was going on here pretty much, I was like, oh, this is how we're living our life. Going live on TikTok actually helped me prioritize being an artist. So it's just, guys, you just show up, do the little bit you can. And you do it again tomorrow. But you do it from your heart. It gets along the way. And if you're lucky like me, you make some really good friends that'll help you out. Hi, I see you. How you doing today? I am trying to hit all the buttons, guys, so if I'm missing anybody, I am so sorry. We are trying. Like I said, I started this in July, sharing the story of the art. So I actually started with a series called At the Table, which I don't do anymore unless I have a fully completed artwork that has a story that needs shared. At this point, it is really about just building up more friendships, getting to know other creatives, because honestly, there is nothing better than like, hey, I have this weird goal and I need help with it. So, like, I've met people that make music. I've met people working on comic books, animators, I even have met a couple dancers, and they are delightful. Like, this is one of the areas where art will open up your eyes and give you new perspective if you let it. I see you. So, I know, guys, we're just coloring, having fun. Nothing too crazy today, huh? Nothing too crazy. And that's the thing about it, is it doesn't have to be crazy. You just gotta kind of enjoy having it. You know, we took a moment today and made some art. Hi, I see you. Thank you for joining in. But yeah, guys, eventually this will become something else. I think Allie's Creative Cafe is going to stay pretty regular as this, because honestly, the whole point is being able to make art, to encourage others to make art. At the end of the day, yes, I want to sell some of my own art, but seeing you guys light up and interact is just, it blesses my soul. So I kind of have art teacher vibes, I know, but guys, life is short. Let's have some fun, make something beautiful together. It really is just so simple to encourage other people to spend some time in their own little world and be like, hey, that's cool. Hey, I like that. Let me share you with some of my friends. A lot of what happens for artists especially is word of mouth, unfortunately. Like, I don't think a billion people on the planet are like, I need art for my wall right this second. There might be 100,000 though. You might know 5 of them. Who knows? But that's the whole point in these, is that we are able to kind of share and spread just some encouragement, some art motivation. So if you are with us today, I'm asking everybody, please, for a follow and repost. Do appreciate you guys for that. It really does help get the artist name out there. But I'm also asking for you to grab a piece of paper and a pencil. Draw a couple, let me see, where did my flowers go? I don't want to show you guys anything too crazy. But like, just a quick, these are going to be upside down, guys, sorry. Just like a quick little sketch. Just get something on the paper. Just, you know, like I got all sorts of crazy projects in here. Just sit down for 5 minutes. Let yourself enjoy being able to create. This one's a painting now. It's almost done too. So guys, it's just those few minutes. If you just put those few minutes in here and there, progress happens. It really is. It's just a couple clicks, easy, carefree vibe in here. So we are literally just coloring today. We're just hanging out, spending some time talking art. I see you. Hi. I haven't seen you in a couple days. How you doing? Sums Decorations. How are you today? Nice to have you. And guys, I know it does seem weird. There is a slight delay with this one. I think I need to see what all is turned on right now, because like I'm pretty sure the Wi-Fi is getting like drained. But I do appreciate you hanging out with us, spending some time today. In the comments, please mention what you create. Do you also have a crazy follower goal? I mean, 10K seems like a lot at my current number, but guys, we had like 200 like a week ago, so we're doing great. We're doing great. Steady progress. Progress over perfection every single time. Every single time. But yeah, so I've just been going live pretty regular, and I found that my love is being able to combine all of my favorite things. So all of my favorite things about going live is that I get to make art with you. Hi, Violet. Thank you for joining. I get to make art with you. I get to meet other creatives. And guys, if we do it right, TikTok will pay us. But yeah, I love just having this option to spend time with you. So this is probably my favorite version of the different lives that we do at A Cleaver Art. Thank you for engaging the chat room, Violet. We appreciate you so much. I kind of want to leave that white. I don't know yet. But the whole point is just to hang out, make something. This one's almost done, and you know what we're going to do? We're just going to grab another artwork. If you do have a piece of paper today, we're just doing flowers, a simple sketch. Just put something on the paper, make a mark. What's the worst that can happen? Have to use an eraser? I don't think that would be too bad. Alright, I think I got that edge correct. Oh my goodness. So my circle is not circular anymore. And here's the thing. That's okay, guys. Stuff happens. You know, those from the Bob Ross generation remember the, no mistakes. Here's the thing, guys. You're allowed to make mistakes. At no point in your life should you ever be perfect. And if you are, start over and do it again. No, I'm teasing. If you are, go ahead and celebrate your end of life. And Alright, so hi Felicia, thank you for joining. So guys, this is how far we have gotten. I'm actually feeling like once I add some liner to it, it might be done. So I'm gonna... Thank you. We made this Saturday. We had a tarot reader and a comic book artist come in, and we all sat down and made mandalas and just talked about what we were doing during our lives. And yeah, it was a very beautiful moment, and I wanted to finish it up that, before I moved on into any bigger, crazier projects. Because a lot of times we'll do stuff like this and we'll be like, okay, I'm going to finish it later. I have a whole studio of half-finished artwork, and I'd like to get some of those done. Now, those are personal projects. I do stay focused for commission work, but this is what we do here for the cafe. The Creative Cafe is make some art with me, guys. That's the huge request. Make some art with me. Let yourself slow down for 5 seconds. Find something beautiful around you to capture. Like I said, whether it's, dancing counts as a creative outlook. It's really that simple. Guys, I hate to remind you, but we do need our heart me's today. I'm trying to build that fan club. They got that new challenge going. We're just trying to get our name out there. So please, please, please repost when you see me, whether it is a post or live. I appreciate you so much. But yeah, guys, in the comments, please share with everybody what you personally create. If you do end up following, I will come, stalk your page after this live. So it's always something to consider, is a little bit of extra attention. Oh, thank you. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. Guys, honestly, I think I've gone as far as I can with the colored pencils. As you guys know, I am definitely, as you can tell, acrylic artist. Actually, let's change that angle a little bit better. How's that, guys? You guys see the art better? Okay, so we are going to call this piece, I can't do it, guys. I have to line it. I have to. Okay. I'm so sorry. I was not going to do it, but guys, sometimes you like look at something and you're like, this is done. I can actually show you an artwork that aggravated my soul. Okay, so this is Posterity in pink. It's named. It's been done for like 3 years. 3 years. I've like literally made so many different things out of this. So I set up my photo shoot the other night, you know, trying to get all these beautiful things set up. And I put it on the little tiny easel, and it's not done. It's not done. I have to work on that. That's going to be another project. So why would I stop right here on this one before it's all the way done? Just spend a few more minutes, get things how I want them, and then we can move on to another project. Oh, well, not if we're losing all of our hair. I hope you guys are doing well out there today. You know, I always encourage taking the 5 minutes, making the 5 minutes, guys. Hi, I see you. You do not have to necessarily follow the rules, but if you don't know them, you can't break them. So, learn them, upgrade them. Violet, you showed the new stickers. So yeah, that is part of what I'm going to work on after this gets done. This is probably going to actually be a t-shirt in its final glory. If this marker will work on it. Yeah, so, but the stickers are actually sketches from my personal sketchbook. That's why I want to just do a couple more. I have a brush tip, I know I do. I just want to do a couple more, make sure we have all the fun, good options for you guys. So those are actual sketches from my sketchbook. A couple are from my vision board, like the cafe, and I think the other one, yeah, is the one is cafe, and then the other one is like the collective, where she's like reaching up and like it says meet your muse. Those were little reminders from my soul before I even knew what they were going to be. And just watching things develop along the path to get here. Going with the brush tip because it's going to override any of the differences in materials. And I am going to do it like this because I don't want it to bleed through, just in case. You never know. Sometimes paper quality can't be trusted. But it has just been so much fun. Oh my goodness, yes, that's perfect. Okay, see, that one wasn't, the other one was just not going dark enough. But guys, yeah, what do you create? Like, do we have bakers? I need a baker in my life because I don't want to cook. I had a, oh, why, thank you, lovely. Oh, thank you. So I had a Southern grandma, and she is of the belief that we cook for those we love. So guys, no shock, I grew up with that same belief. It is all about showing the love when we feed people. And I stuck with that. For 20 years, I refused to work. I was in the food industry, and I refused to work in the kitchen because I don't know them people. And it's just funny when you look at the world a little bit different, when you let yourself have that perspective. Oh, stop it, love. You're an angel. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. You spoil me. But you know it. You know it. I don't even have to think about it. Why is that one? So now that they're lined, I feel like these two oranges look a lot closer than I thought. But it's okay. Guys, we can always go in and fix it. You know, I will tell you, all you need is that pencil and eraser. And believe it or not, whiteout is a great eraser. Believe it or not. But yeah, so those stickers are part of the unfolding story of A Cleaver Art, you know, me at developing as an artist and a business. I have been in official business for about 5 years. I am just now branching to all of the socials with it. So it's kind of like a rebrand, a restart, and we're using it as a good excuse to go live during business hours, to finish up some projects, make some new friends. And guys, we have made so many new friends. Like, I want to say like 400 in like the last 2 weeks. So we are growing. We are hitting those goals. And I cannot thank you guys enough. Like, it is so sweet. I do feel honored. I think the lining makes that 1,000,000,000 times better. Just on that outer edge. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. I like giving things form. So, self-taught artist, guys. Minus high school. I took a couple classes in college, but no pedigree, no high-class degree here. Just curiosity and a heart to create. Thank you so much. You know what else is pretty? Your smile. Yeah. True story. True story. I'm really excited about the stickers though, because I have not been sketching as much as I would like to lately. I have been spending a lot of my creative energy actually going live, which you wouldn't think would be a thing. But, you know, you got to spend time prepping it. Oh, girl, you don't have a degree in that. You're just good at it. Behave. Girl, you done messed me up. What was I saying? Oh, you rotten. That one got me right here, right under the rib. It was something about the story. Oh, goals. Okay, so that's not what I was talking about, is it? Hi, Gloria Artist. So glad you could join us today. We're asking in the comments that people tell us what they make. I saw your page, by the way. Your art is lovely. Guys, if you haven't met Gloria, please go follow her. Give her some love. She is amazing. Amazing. So thank you for joining us. We appreciate you. Just been talking about some of our goals, things that we want to work on, improve, sharing the story. Oh, thank you, lovely. Thank you. Yes, Violet, you are my favorite troublemaker, though. You are also my longest standing friend, fan, whatever you want to call it. I call you my bestie. The support is unmatched, whether you are a troublemaker or not. In my family tree, if you are not ornery, you are probably adopted. Let's be for real. Guys, if you do like the art today, we are requesting, we need 5 of the little applause for a campaign. So it is the little love the heart hand that you'll see like right there. There should be a box with the reminder for the heart me and the little, yeah. Those are all silly campaign goals. Yes, I did put you in my pocket. I'm going to keep you forever. Now guys, Violet does not actually do social media the way the rest of us do. She's just an amazing supporter. When she decides how she wants to become socially famous, I will be there. Full support. Full support for when she's ready to share her beautiful self with the world. And I want to tell you guys that you don't have to be ready to share your beautiful self with the world. One of the ways that you get comfortable with it, though, is doing things like this. Sitting down, showing up regularly. Thank you, love. I appreciate it. Sitting down, showing up, doing things regularly. My morning series is called Meet Your Muse. Somebody told me today, they said, "You are so inspirational. Are you the muse I'm supposed to meet?" No. No, guys. I'm not your muse. I'm not anybody's muse. I'm amusing. Be so serious. Your muse is yourself. When you show up every day regularly for yourself, inspiration has no choice but to show up with you. None. It doesn't know where else to go. But you have to show up every day for it. That's why I hit this go live button. That's why there's been 2 months of what is our schedule going to be? What are all the tips and tricks? So that we could get to this point. We could see if it was worth it to invest in the extra camera. I had a friend trade me the use of my tablet for the use of their laptop so that I could go live upstairs. And then my signal doesn't work upstairs. Like, how crazy is that? But this setup is really nice. I like being able to do both, you know? I'd rather you guys just see this. TT ain't having it. They want to see my face. So you guys are stuck with both. Guys are stuck with both. But hopefully, while we're doing both, you're being reminded that you are also a beautiful work of art. And that you should and can invest a little bit of time into supporting yourself as much as you support others. Sitting here and doing this, yes, I'm getting work done. I'm multitask, okay? Yes, I'm getting work done. On a level, this is marketing. At the end of the day, though, guys, this is just fun. Oh, thank you! I don't even know. I didn't even think to ask you. You usually are the friend that has all the help. Thank you. That would be lovely. That would definitely help the studio lives. I don't know about down here. Appreciate that. Sincerely. Alright, here is the rough question. I'm going to leave this one up to you, okay? This green line right here that does the petals. Can barely really see it, right? You think we should... Thank you, lovely. You think we should just go ahead and make that a darker edge, kind of real... The thing I like about the brush tips, get a real fine line. You can't even see the green. Yeah, it's kind of hard, right? Okay, yeah. Alright, guys, so the other day I did point out that artists, if you don't know, artists are very bad for doing the little sketchy circles, they don't just do the whole line. Hi, nice to see you. How are you doing today? I've been asking for comments what you create, so please share. I always like making new friends. But yeah, so this brush tip, you see how some of these lines are way darker and thicker? I love that I can just very gently... Now, I am doing the very technique I told you guys we shouldn't be doing, but that's because I'm following a line that was already made. That's the thing, guys. If we just show up try a slightly new technique every time. You know, when I started doing these lives, I had literally no idea what I was doing. I hadn't been on TikTok since they used to do the little dances. Like, you remember when they all did that? Chaos in the house! Hi, beautiful! Yeah, I hadn't been online, on TikTok online since then. Sounds crazy, huh? It does. It does. It really is a crazy thing to admit. But I did. I fell in love with going live, sharing the art, getting to see what everybody else creates has been a lot of fun too. Because like I said, guys, I don't have to be the only one. I don't need to be your number one favorite artist. I just want to make the list of artists that you appreciate and spend time with. I think that line made a big difference, because just this little spot that's not colored in, I'm like, oh my god, you can't even see what it's doing. It'll definitely make it a better t-shirt. Alright, so once we finish this, but yeah guys, a lot of artists just, they let perfectionism stop them. And there's no reason to do that. As you can learn and grow, you can do new things. Try again tomorrow, do it differently. Alright, so yeah, that definitely pops. I think other than the coffee cup, I do have to work on it. Okay, so I flipped this camera 6 times. This is a complete sidetrack note. In order for it to be upside right for you guys, I have to work on it upside down. I can do it yeah. That's upside right for you. Good to know. Now that I'm not sketching it, I can actually do it upside down because I'm just coloring in the lines. This is not some secret talent that I have that other artists, don't. I know some people can actually, like I have tried several times in my life to do the upside down. I never do it perfect. It always looks wonky. But isn't that the fun of it, guys? That it doesn't have to look perfect. That is one thing I have noticed as an artist. All that pressure for perfection we put on ourselves really, because let me tell you how this goes down. I have a coffee table on my porch, obviously. I let it get crazy. The kids were doing science experiments on it. They're like, this thing was so messy and crazy. I didn't even want to set my tea on it. I had a friend come over. We were sitting there chit-chatting. She spills her tea. Now, guys, this is how I know creatives have it made. The already messy table, she apologized for messing up, because obviously, if I had let it get that crazy and you could see the little random designs in it, I had a project in mind. And she was afraid she ruined it. Genuinely from her heart, afraid. It does not have to be like that. But I think us creatives forget that we have a little bit of permission. You guys expect us to be a little weird, huh? Is that part of my charm, my weirdness? I know you haven't even answered yet, but the yes, that was your last comment, just kind of perfection. Normal is overrated. I totally agree, Violet. Normal is so What is normal anyway? Normal for the spider is chaos for the fly. I know I said I was going to just end with the coffee cup, but now I want these to be done. And guys, this is the thing. If you just spend a couple minutes, sometimes you'll spend a couple more. Creativity can set you free. It can relax you. You get offended if someone calls you normal. Girl, I've met you. Nobody calls you normal. Don't even play. Is that it? I tried to read that. I'm so sorry. I missed your name, babe. Yes, exactly. Exactly. You know what I'm talking about, babe. You know. Um, yeah, see how that black is just really making it pop? This is going to be a beautiful, beautiful t-shirt. Let me show you. Put it like right there. Maybe like a little quote underneath. So, speaking of things like t-shirts and other projects that aren't just sketches, you guys will notice in the TT shop it is gone straight to strictly art. You will never find anything in there that is not specifically an art project or a creative invitation. What do I mean by a creative invitation? Do you guys know I have an art community? This thing we're doing right now, I try to do it all the time. Like, this is literally how I want to live my life. And so I have decided that I am only going to offer the things that enrich your soul. You want the clothes, ask for the link. It's that simple. But the thing that I want the world to see and to know is that if I can sit down and calm down for 5 seconds and make some freaking art, so can you. So can you. You can stop telling yourself it's got to be anything other than a shared moment with your soul. Thank you, lovely. Thank you. Oh my God, guys, we need one more applause to hit that goal. And I am telling you right now, Angel, you are not allowed to be the one to do it. You are not. Not because your support is not appreciated. Oh, I'll snap. I see you, girl. Not because your support is not appreciated, but because we don't have to do it alone. We should never feel like we have to do it alone. Guys, I'll trade you for a repost. How about that, Angel? Guys, honestly, I sincerely love that people want to support so badly. Like, this system is set up in such a way that it's very easy to mindlessly go drone out. You know, that's not what we're doing here. If you're in the cafe, that's not what we're doing. Not on my shift, guys. When I clock in on the talk, which is what I'm doing right now, when I clock in on the talk, we're making art. We're having fun. We are not mindless zombies. We are not drones. We are friends. We are friends. And I want it to be reciprocal always. If I'm not showing up for you in the way that you need, please let me know. I will correct my behavior because you deserve better. You deserve all the love that you give out. And not everybody acts like that. You cannot expect you from other people all the time. But like in the case of Angel, I get to know somebody who's sweeter and kinder and more gentler than me. She has taught me how to be some of those things, believe it or not. Well, thank you. That makes me feel better because I do. I want our friendship to always be reciprocal. I want all of my friendships to be reciprocal, but guys, here's the thing. Real life happens. People get busy. We shouldn't be sitting around going tit for tat. No, why are we keeping score? You know, did they show up? Did they try? It's a good friend. The friends you got to worry about are the ones that are like, oh, hey, do this for me. And they don't ever do anything back. I don't want a friend that's going to not answer their phone at 2 a.m. and then expect me to answer the phone. You know what I'm saying? Learn to love myself a little bit more than that. And guys, that's what sitting here working on this artwork is. This is me telling myself that I love me. That I honor my creative passion. You know? We sat here and colored. We didn't, It's not the Sistine Chapel. It doesn't have to be. Your art never has to see the light of day. You can keep it in a sketchbook. But you should definitely make it. You should definitely make some art. Might tell you a little bit about yourself. Like believe it or not, this is my first mandala. I've never made one of these. I was always afraid. Now, when I tell people I was shy when I was younger, or I, go through these doubtful phases, they look at me and they say I'm crazy. I don't know why they think I'm crazy. Probably because I'm bold and audacious now. Guys, it takes practice. That's all it is. It takes practice. Practice will get you there. Progress over perfection. Okay, I think I am probably going to end up going through a little bit later and double checking all these lines before I make this official. Oh, that's upside down, you guys. But I think that's our mandala. I think it is. Which means we get to make stickers now. So you guys will see this as a t-shirt at some point. You at least see the picture of the t-shirt. But what do we think? The most regular comment I've been getting is the coffee cup. Hi Sarah, nice to see you today. You just joined as we finish this one. Yeah, it's upside down, sorry. How's that look? Good? I gotta figure out this camera angle. Oh my goodness. I will make sure that it is flipped for the next one, guys, because I don't want you all crooked and backwards. I don't know why I'm putting that in there. I actually need to scan it now that it's done. You guys seen the otters? They are the next sticker. I promise. They will be the next sticker. The problem is, I think they might have to be separate otters, which defeats the purpose, right? But these are the support otters. Another thing that we drew on a live. And this is going to be one of the stickers that we add. I'm just not sure, like, how to squish it without ruining it. So, I have tried smaller. At some point, you can't see what they look like. So, it's a process. We'll figure it out, I promise. Worst case, there'll be 2 separate stickers that we always just share together. Because, right. But guys, somewhere in here I have a clean piece of paper. I want to show you guys this one though. I was telling you earlier. This is the love rose. Okay? So I was telling people earlier, if you think you cannot draw, please prove to me that you can't write. And I will show you all the things that you can draw. I took the word love and turned it into a flower. It's so easy. You just got to know how to do it. Hi guys, I see you popping in. If you are new here, we are asking for a couple of reposts. We need one more round of applause and a hippo to get through today. The campaign request that they have us doing. Now, if you don't go live, you don't do the campaigns, no judgment. No judgment whatsoever. If you go live, though, and you're not doing the campaigns, why not? It's like free bonus points. So important, you know, especially for us when we're trying to, like, build. Let's see. We got Violet, biggest fan, longest stander. We're going to do some word art for our last couple of stickers. And I think things like repost, those are kind of boring. Give me a word. That is appropriate. It's got to be appropriate, knowing you. We can't do love. We already did love. Maybe we could do love. I'm going to draw a heart while you figure out a word. Ooh, okay. Violet picked boost as her word. Okay. I actually think that's going to go really cute with this heart. I just had an idea. What if we make them balloon hearts? So, I literally like have like this tiny little space right here. All I have to do to make it a balloon is a triangle. And then we add a squiggle. Oh my god, this is going to be so cute. Okay, so we're going to make it look like they're popping around each other. That one's only like part of one. And the really easy way to like break these up and make them different is to just color them different colors. Like no matter how you stack your art, there's always a technique. There's always something that you can learn and ways to adjust. All right. So they don't look very balloonish yet, okay? Let's get a couple more strings in there. And then right here. And then right here. Now, the thing that I like here. Now, the thing that I like, and literally like boosting each other over the fence. Okay? So, I kind of want to leave it at boo. But no, I do like that word, the image that it inspired. Alright, so as you guys can tell, I have fun with the word art. It obviously bubbles without even trying. But, like I said, guys, the whole point is just hang out and to create today. And this is going to end up being a new sticker. So, got our little hearts. We're going to go in and add some, like, the difference in making it look like a balloon is literally these, like, little curvy triangles. Like, it just adds that, like, little light reflection. Hello, fellow artist. You are amazing. Thank you. We have been joined by Unique Chalk Artist and Official Michael Champion 1. Thank you guys so much for joining in today. I am currently working on a sticker for the fan club. So you guys make sure you send in your heart me's so you can use those when the new ones are in. Thank you. Thank you. The whole point of these is the creative energy. So go grab your sketchbook and show me what you're making too. This took us all of like 3 minutes. Yeah. Quick, easy, actionable goals, guys. This 10K number looks crazy, right? It's all about that creative energy. Singing and dancing. Yes, please. Please go sing and dance. Like, right now. Actually, you know what? Right now. I'm going to drop it like it's hot. No, I'm not going to drop it like it's hot, guys. But I have been sitting still, so let's wiggle it out. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to, guys, it's supposed to be fun. Thank you guys for the follows. Thank you so much. Listen, I can't help what them hips do. I am a child of the 90s, so of course I'm going to drop it like it's hot. I can't help it. I also do the get out the way. You know what I'm talking about. But guys, the point is that we are supposed to have fun. If we've got a few minutes to sit down and make something, I don't want to say that I preach it, but I do share that is the goal. Oh, thank you, Michael. Thank you. Yeah, I tell everybody I look this young because of my kiddo. I got to start over when she came around. But guys, it's all about reminding people. You know, if you've got 5 minutes. Oh, that's a good question. Let me finish my thought first because I'm really bad about that. But if you've got 5 minutes to create, to share, express yourself, do it. Do it messy, do it bad. Pencil has an eraser for a reason. Okay? This is a very good question. So for those of you who do not know me, my name is Allie, A. Cleaver Art. I've been a professional business for 5 years. Yes, the pencil has an eraser for a freaking reason. Bob might say there's no mistakes, but I know I have ideas that I am not always perfect to be able to create. So I erase it and I go back in. Like this line right here. I made my mark. I didn't need it. And then I can go make this mark over here. But Allie at A Cleaver Art, I have been doing lives since July. I decided to tell my story, share. I have an online community where I do this kind of thing, and I've been trying to get that going. But I recently decided to quit my day job and just be an artist. So I spent the last 2 months figuring out all the ways that TT wants us to sit here and do this. I just got the new setup. This is like a week old where we can actually see what we're doing with it. Thank you. Thank you. I'm sticking with you too. I can't wait to check out your page. I'm so curious what you guys do. All right. So, but I just, I have always been a creator. When I was younger, I was a painter. I used to sketch when I couldn't sleep. Art has always been the thing that has made life a little bit more beautiful. Oh yeah, little me always loved art. Oh my God, kept me. It's the reason I'm here, guys. And big me forgot that somewhere along the way. I had to take a break. I had to, like I said, I've had an official business for 5 years, and this is kind of like a rebrand moment, honestly. Trying to figure it out. But I have had so much fun going live that I said, you know what? I'm splitting my energy too many different ways. No problem, babe. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you soon. And the thing was, you do all these creative endeavors and you don't get the attention, or, like, I could freak out and be like, it's never gonna be able to hit this. The point is, it's supposed to be a safe space. I'm not, like, this is the stuff that takes the time. This is the stuff that goes for sale. Okay? I don't expect you to make art like this when you've got 5 minutes on your lunch break. I want you to come in here, say hi, tell me your new project you're working on. Maybe share something like this. Maybe, we need one with flowers. So let's make some flowers. But that's the thing, guys, is we are all different. We all can learn something from each other. And if the only thing you get from A Cleaver Art today is that it's okay to sit down and just relax for 5 minutes. I'm done here. I've done my job. I've helped the world. But if what you get is, hey, I can make some art too. Hey, my voice matters. My ideas can be heard. Then maybe I did my purpose. I do not answer that question, but I am a Gemini, if that helps. Guys, and the reason I'm leaving the, I know this is a random add-on, but the stickers are going to stay black and white because the fan club stickers are all actual sketches. So they all are in this book somewhere and have grown. The internet is very weird, Michael, and I want to point out that, like, the whole idea of going live on TikTok to begin with is weird. Hi, Voltage. Thank you for the support. We appreciate you guys. If you're here supporting us and you haven't heart me'd yet today, what is going on? Oh, yeah. And in the day of AI, oh my God, I fought with AI the other day so long. Here's the thing. I like to tell ChatGPT when I'm arguing with it, I am not AI, I am AL. Get your shit together. True story. Because it wants to be creative, and that's great. I need you to do the automated part of the job. I am the creative in this situation. And it's so crazy. Like, you watch the world grow and change. Like, I was never, like, I've tried to be on the social networks. I've tried, you know, like I said, this is kind of a rebrand. This is not something I expected to enjoy. You know, I said this is going to be, I'm going to clock in on the talk. That's going to be my job. Why? Just because it's a job doesn't mean it has to be hard. It can be fun. This flower is going to be a sticker that people are going to be able to say, hey, I'm a fan. Even if I'm not creating, I support the art. We had 10 minutes. Why not do that together? Why not remind you guys that, did you see how I made that? Because if you're paying attention, it's just a bunch of circles. So, High Voltage makes a very good point here. Let me see if I can get you pinned, babe. I'm still learning the new, I had somebody trade me their laptop for my tablet so that I could do this. Okay. So High Voltage says, yes, it's changing so fast, and it's like forcing you to go with it or you're left behind. I am going to agree to disagree respectfully. You only get left behind if you don't show up. So the thing that I have learned, I need a word for this, guys. The thing that I have learned is that showing up every day, no matter what platform you're on, automatically makes the platform like you. So I show up here every day and I meet other artists. I meet people who create content. And I trade. We live in a consumer environment that says you have to do this, you have to do this, you have to. No. Don't subscribe to that BS. You don't have to. No, don't do it. No. Oh, guys, first world problem. We're having tech issues. Alright, guys, I'm sorry about that. Let me see if I can switch over to just the single screen. I know. Oh, and now we're crooked. Alright, let's turn this. Yeah, so, like I said, agree to disagree, because I am meeting people every day that can teach me stuff. Hey, we make adjustments. That's why the artists are the dangerous ones. Because watch this. But that's why the artists are the dangerous ones. We don't accept defeat. We don't say this is all I'm allowed to do. And I'm telling you, everybody that I have met, everybody that comes in here and hangs out, every single one of them has had something to teach me. A perspective to share. Yes, I did just do that. they have helped me grow and change in some way when I was willing to pay attention, you know? So it's not necessarily that the world will leave you behind. It's that you might know a bunch of a-holes that aren't supporting you. I take that how you will. Take that how you will, okay? I'm not judging. I've been there. The follow for follow thing is so annoying because I'm literally going to come check out your page when I shut this live down. I take 20 minutes after every live. I go and find something on everybody's page, learn something about them. TT calls us friends when we follow each other back. I take that very personal. Your friends support you. They don't just, oh, hey, cool, you're a random button. They know things about you. They interact with you. Like you are my new friend. But, so here's the thing, is I tell people, you know, like I've got that goal for 10K. Dude, let's support each other. If I'm the only artist that you know, then when somebody says they need a painting, be like, oh, hey, my girl Allie does these really cool artworks. It's that easy. Hey, I showed up at your live and I did the daily heart me. 1 coin. I can do that. I can pop up, hit that repost button, comment. Even if I can't stay for more than 45 seconds, it's that easy. The system is set up to be that easy. And we're not doing it. We are acting like our numbers don't matter, and it makes me feel some type of way. So we're going to show up. We're going to use the fancy setup where we can see art being made. And we're going to encourage other people to make it. We're going to encourage other people to slow down for 5 seconds and enjoy being alive. Because here's the thing. At the end of the day, whether I'm an artist, a mom, a teacher, it doesn't matter what the world labels me as. TT calls me a small creator. I have 20 years worth of artwork in my house. There's nothing small about that. I am not small. Are you trying to limit my greatness? Oh, no, no, no. And here's the thing, even where I stop, there are other people that branch out for me, that for real support. I like to say we show up mob deep. I got almost 400 followers in the last 2 weeks just because 40 of my friends reposted me every day. I would get on randomly and there would just be somebody new to enjoy. I would go into a live and follow a couple of people and they would come back. This is what I mean about true support. Yes, that is and I'm telling people I want 10K. I didn't say I just need the 1K. I said I'm asking for what I need. I need 10K to unlock all of the things. You have to have real friends. You have to have real friends. Because my friends are like, hey, I can't buy a print. I definitely can't afford one of your originals, babe. Can't buy a print. And I'm like, repost my stuff. Do you know it's that easy? Hey, show up at my live. What time are you guys available to do lives? You know? I'm glad thank you for that, High Voltage. I don't have a stop button. I don't have a give up. And it's not because life is easy or fun. I make my life easy and fun. Okay? Don't give your power away. Don't tell them that they can stop you. The only limit in this world, in the entire planet, is you. What you believe about yourself will stop you every time. If I said I couldn't draw this, we wouldn't have this live today. I didn't know what word she was going to pick. I didn't even know I was going to do hearts. But I showed up. I showed up, didn't I? You showed up. Look at you hanging out with me. Thank you. And this is how we grow, one connection at a time. One real friend. I know I'm here to sell art. It'll get sold. Just because I'm an artist doesn't mean I'm hungry. You know? But I get by with a little bit of help from my friends. I do. Alright, so you think we should use show up with these flowers? Because when I show up, I feel like a star. Creative Spud Studio, welcome in. Show up for each other, but yes, also for yourself. When I started doing these lives, it was to tell myself I could. Like, I didn't know if I was going to enjoy going live. I actually make videos. When I was doing like live situations, it was in the classroom setting, so very small, very tight-knit group of people that I knew and was very comfortable with. So I challenged myself. I said, every day for 3 weeks, you can do this. You have enough art that you can talk about 2 paintings every day for 3 weeks. I fell in love with the process. Like, the things that I learned about going live on TT, the marketing, the shop options, this is where I want to be. So I showed up every day for myself. Every day. I have done a live where I talked for 45 minutes and it was completely muted. Yeah. A real friend would have said something when they popped in and couldn't hear me. They really would have, right? It was one of my best ones, too. Let me tell you, oh my God, I just was so, all the things that I try to be all the rest of the time. But it was a learning experience. And I showed back up the next day. So we're gonna add show up on here. But that's the fun of it, guys, is honestly, you never know. But if you're not curious, if you don't show up, how are you going to find out? You know? You're just going to be lost in the dark. And we don't got to do that. We don't have to be lost in the dark. I totally agree. We can show up for each other. Our dreams do not have to compete. They never have had to compete. I will show you this in just 1 second. I am so sorry about the camera, guys. I'm trying. Our morning live ended up on the phone, and then that's why it's dead now. If you guys aren't aware, I do go live at 9:15 EST every day for about a half hour. We just do a coffee chat while I kind of start getting ready for the morning. It's always an inspirational prompt. Today the question was, what reminder does your creative self need? And I feel like today's reminder is that we can just be. Alright, I'm not sure I like how this lettering is going, but can you see it? We got show up. I think if I kind of maybe I gotta fix the angle on the P. I know people who call it, so I do like TT verse. I like to tell people that A Cleaver Art is a creative universe because I have so many different areas. I need to fix this lettering. It's going to drive me crazy. But here is the thing, isn't it fun to learn, to get the chance to try the new thing? Like, if I if I had gone into this and been like, this is the only way I'm ever gonna be able to survive, I would have put so much pressure on myself that I don't think I'd still be here doing this, you know? Exactly. I agree. If you say it's scary but exciting, you know, that energy that you bring to a project is going to affect a lot of what you get out of it. So I just kind of, when I started going live, I just told myself I'm going to be learning. I know that I've never used this system. And then, you know what the craziest part is, once I figured out all of the how to do the live things, I switched up to Studio. So then I had to learn a whole other tool. When we hit 1K, I'll be able to have a couple extra incentives. That will be a whole new thing to learn. And so that actually keeps, right, it's just a vicious cycle, but it keeps it going. And it, hi alien, and it encourages that creative part of you. I kind of like this a little bit better because it's fallen over off the side. All right. You guys can laugh at me all you want. I moved the up. I moved the up. All right, let's thank you guys for dealing with the technical issues right now. So I think like I'm gonna have to crop it this way so like the W is like more centered, but I think that's a little bit better. So we'll have boost, we'll have show up. It's a whole process. It really is. Hi guys, I see you joining. For our new friends, we are just making some art today, hanging out, talking creativity. In the comments, go ahead and tell us what you make. I love making new friends. I love learning about people. So it sounds like, Voltage, it sounds like you go live. Is that what I'm understanding? That's what it is. It's that arch right there. Oh, okay. For the longest time, like I said, I did videos on that one app. Like brand new? If it makes you feel any better, I've only been doing this since July. Yes, okay, awesome. Awesome. I will follow you on there too. Because we support those who support us. 100%. No questions asked. As long as it's not anything too crazy. Like, we do have standards. Thank you for laughing with me. I do appreciate that. I love these username guys. Love these usernames. No, so that's one of the that was one of the things in learning this system in particular. I spent so much of my life learning how to just trust my voice, speak my truth, that to be like, oh, I can't say this, kind of physically hurts. To be honest, it kind of physically hurts. But that was part of learning, learning the rules and figuring it out. So that made it that was an adjustment. I do still get dinged every now and again because my universe is so big that I forget that things are only in one place, or we have to, platform preferences. But that's what that little orange button down there is for. You can message me. I'll send you a link to whatever you're interested in. Oh yeah, that definitely fixed that. The S was just wrong, guys. Just so wrong. Did you make something other than me smile while we were hanging out? Did you actually grab your sketch pad? I always like to ask. Because I really am trying to get people to sit and create with me. The mandala that we did earlier, I don't know if you saw this one. This was what we needed to finish up from Saturday. We had a couple wonderful creatives come in. Speaking of, guys, if you haven't, I have a repost for Chicken Coop Universe. I'm trying to encourage my friend to release his comic book. He keeps teasing me with it. So if you guys see that one, you know, give him a nudge for me. Alright, so this is the corrected, finished show up. I think that's much better. Still a little wonky. I think it's going to be like slight angle, but I love that better. So much better. And hopefully that's an encouraging show up. I will never ask for things that I am not willing to give. You know, I've experienced all sorts of life, and if you're not willing to give it away, you shouldn't expect to take it. So, do show up. Do boost your friends. Support each other. Come in. I am A Cleaver Art on everything. Everything. Hi! Are you really a goat? Do you eat tin cans? Right back at you, babe. Right back at you. If for whatever reason it's not working, just message me on here. I'll get you some links and return the favor. Speaking of favors, guys, I do need one more hand clap for my campaign goals and one hippo. So if you guys aren't going to follow along, give me a gift and run away. I'll call it even. Hi. I do like the usernames, though. Like, these are, like, it never occurred to me. I will see you soon. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you so much. I'm definitely about to come stalk your page. I can't wait. Guys, I am trying to push this all the way for a 2-hour live. Just because trying to hit those campaign goals, trying to get TT to help push me out there. If you're in here right now, please give us a repost. It really does help the creators. Like, so much. So much. So going forward, you will see, like, I will put up, like, the viewer wishes and stuff. But like, hey, I need the hippo or I need one more hand clap. I'm not going to push them. I want you guys to make art with me. Okay? But today we finished. We got a mandala done and colored, believe it or not. Oh, upside down. Colored, believe it or not. Then our phone died, and I should have put it on charge for this last 20 minutes. But we took a few more minutes. These guys will have a boost and a show up sticker in the fan club later this afternoon. Hopefully. If not, tomorrow, guys. If not, we'll have it tomorrow. I've been having better chances getting up super early in the morning and doing stuff. Because we're doing the back to school thing, so it's all sorts of crazy. I am going to cut this one short today simply because it's a beautiful day out and I've accomplished all of my jobs that I had to do. So since our work day is done, guys, go ahead and send me what you worked on while we were hanging out. Since our work day is done, we will have to see you guys tomorrow. But I do appreciate everybody that hung out today. I loved the conversation. I hope that you guys enjoy the art that we made. And we'll go a little bit longer tomorrow. Towards the weekend, it'll get better. Remember, we're not here Thursday. That's always scheduled like that. We make up for it on Saturday. So, if you are a creator and you would like to join, please just register for any of the Allie's Creative Cafe Lives. Okay? We'll get you in the panel. We'll share your stuff. Remember, guys, I don't have to be number one. I just want to be one of the ones that you consider a friend. Okay? You are beautiful inside and out. I really do appreciate you guys, sincerely from my heart. Now go make some art or go live a little bit today. Okay? Allie at 80 Cleaver Art, and I will see you guys soon.